Los Angeles will be under a curfew. It begins in 3 hours, and again, would only affect a very small part of the city around a number of federal buildings. Yet again tonight, as he has consistently almost since the beginning, the president painted the situation with a very broad brush.
I'm very proud to have helped Los Angeles survive. Los Angeles right now, if we didn't do what we did, would be burning to the ground. And that's not over yet.
That's the president and the first lady on their way into the Kennedy Center for a performance of Les Mis. And it bears repeating, contrary to his depiction, even at its worst, the protests over ICE actions now in their 6th day have only affected a tiny part of the city and broader LA County. And the curfew area is even smaller. Excuse me, last night, about 200 people were arrested for breaking the curfew. And this evening, officials announced charges against 5 individuals accused of taking part in the worst of the recent violence and vandalism. But again today, like yesterday, things have been fairly restrained, which is not to say there haven't been significant developments both in LA and across the country. ICE raids continue in and around the city, with National Guard troops taking part. Their task force commander, Major General Scott Sherman, was asked about that today.
Can you specify how many troops have been used so far on those ICE operations? And do you have any concerns about National Guard troops being pulled to the regular law enforcement?
No, so I'll answer that in 2 parts. First, I don't have the numbers that are on the ICE, done the actual ICE operations. We have 1,000 that have done operations so far. That is both the protection of the installations of the federal buildings, and then also protection of federal law enforcement as they conduct their mission.
Now, General Sherman did say that of the 4,000 Guard troops mobilized so far, about 2,000 are now on duty, 2,000 will be ready for duty tomorrow, and 700 Marines are still training at nearby Seal Beach in tactics for dealing with civil unrest. Meantime, ICE raids continue in Southern California and elsewhere. The agency today released this video, which we should point out they edited from a roundup yesterday at a meatpacking plant in Omaha. Protests are planned for there tonight. They're underway right now in Raleigh, North Carolina, with hundreds of people marching against ICE and new state legislation requiring state and local government agencies to cooperate with federal deportation efforts. Also here in New York, where in a possible repeat of the march here last night, protesters are back on the streets again, starting in Lower Manhattan and now very much on the move.